Hello, good evening. Today is happy Tuesday. Yeah, so this evening I didn't do any political campaigning because uh, there was a meeting that I wanted to attend, but it got canceled. Okay, so just I just came home. So yeah, so let's talk about politics. All right, so we'll be fair and balanced. All right, and we'll be rational, not emotional. All right, so let's talk about President Trump, right? So he is building the southern border wall. For that alone, I am willing to vote for him again because yeah, he give him 4 more years, let him finish building the southern border wall. That's fantastic. Okay, yeah, I'm willing to vote for him on that issue alone. Okay, otherwise, he's not doing very well, is he? Because he is not trained as a politician. Okay, so uh, newbie, newcomer in politics, they tend to be far right and far left. Newcomer in politics, like freshmen in politics, they tend to be extremely left or extremely right. That's how typically it is. And I used to be extreme right when I first got into politics. Okay? But as you get more and more experience in politics, so typically if you go bottom up, how do people start their political career? They started as an activist, far left activist or far right activist. That's how people start their political career. Okay, so I was far right activist 2 years ago. All right, like anybody else who started as a politician, their political career. Okay, but I learned things very quickly. All right, so over 2 years I softened up quite a bit. Okay, so as people stay in politics longer and longer years, they tend to soften up. They kind of come to the middle. Okay, that's just how it is. Okay, but President Trump, he got into politics and he became the president, right? So he's still newbie. He never grew up as a politician, so that's why he's far right. Why? Because he never grew up as a politician. Okay, he never had chance to become kind of in the middle. But that's how typical politician grow up, get mature up, wise up as a politician. Okay, because you tend to get more votes if you are in the middle. Okay, so my guess is that he's not going to get reelected. That would be my guess. Okay, uh, because unless he wise up, how many months does he have? 5 months. He better wise up quickly. Okay, because he's far to the right. Because he's newcomer in politics. He never matured out. Why? He's too busy to learn, right? And perhaps it's too late for him to learn. Maybe he's too old. But I don't believe aging has anything to do with education. I believe in continuing education. I believe everybody should learn all the way until they die. Okay, that's what I believe in, and I will never stop learning. Okay, but President Trump, yeah, he's not a very good learner, you know. So nobody's perfect. Okay, so his slogan "Make America Great Again." Now, is America greater now? Is it great again? Ever since President Trump got elected? I don't think so. I think it's the opposite. America got a lot worse before he got sworn in. America today is a lot worse than America before President Trump. America's a lot worse. Look at all these statues getting tumbling down, right? Conservative media blame the left, the Democrats, but I don't think that's fair. Okay, the reason why Democrats, far left people, they are so angry is because President Trump is too much far right. So they're counteracting this far rightism with far leftism. President Trump is extreme far right. So there's a counterbalance. That's why the, so yeah, President Trump unfortunately is a very divisive, polarizing figure. Why? Because he does not know how to do politics right. He never had learned how to do the politics correctly. Okay. Some people like the fact that he's not like other politicians. He speaks his mind. He doesn't quite do things in modesty and moderation. But uh, it turns out that that's the way to go. Okay, if you're a politician, you have to unite the country, not divide. But President Trump, he does not know anything about politics. He does not know how to do it right. That's why countries like today, civil war, right? People killing each other, fighting each other, graffiti, all this protest. Well, we cannot fault on President Trump alone. Why? We Republicans, we are the one who put it up there, right? So, share. Let's share the blaming, okay? Share the burden of blaming. Left and right is all our fault. Okay, it's not President Trump's fault alone. It's everybody's fault that America is not like it is today. People burning down buildings, graffitis, destroying statues. Right? Those statues have been there for hundreds of years. Yeah, Confederate general statues, statues of George Washington, Christopher Columbus, they've been there for hundreds of years, right? Why is it all of a sudden problem now? Okay, because people are angry. Why? Uh, because President Trump he is, I guess he's at best a mediocre leader. All right, but he's not an exceptional leader. But we need an exceptional leader today. Is Vice President Joe Biden an exceptional leader? I don't think so. Okay. Is he better than President Trump? I'm not sure about that. He's more experienced in politics, that's for sure, right? But because southern border wall, we have to keep building it and finish building it. Okay, so President Trump, if we give him 4 more years, yeah, most likely he will finish it, right? So that alone, yeah, I'm willing to vote for him again. Okay, because it's just too important. We have to build that wall, all right? We cannot allow any more illegal immigration. Okay, just. But I'm not going to vote for him. I'm going to vote for myself because I'm running for president. Okay, but as a protest, peaceful protest, right? But Vice President Joe Biden, at least he know how to do politics right. Okay, so because the thing is this: in democracy, we are supposed politicians supposed to be representatives, not dictator. Right? So people are the boss. In representative government, politicians are supposed to be representatives. So what I think, if I get elected, what I think doesn't matter. It's what people think that matters. Yeah, I'm against marijuana. I'm against tattoo piercings. Yes, but what I think doesn't matter. Does not matter. I can give people some suggestions and proposals, but they are the boss. They have the final say. So I have to do what they tell me to do. People, they are the bosses. Otherwise, I lose my job. Lose in the election, next re-election, whatever, or I can get impeached. If I get elected for Alaska State Senate, there's a very good chance that I get impeached because I have too many skeletons in the closet. Humanology series, this one, this humanology series. Okay, here I say things here. Okay, so the less people see this, the better. The better. Alright. Because this humanized is like my private diary, my public diary, public journal. Because so why do I put it up there in the Google YouTube? Because it's more fun that way. Why? Is it because it's risky? Maybe. we'll take 5 minutes break, okay, and then we'll talk more politics. So President Trump, yeah, I do believe he ran for president because he's a patriot. He care about country. He's not a nice guy. It's just that he is not an exceptional leader, and that's what we need. And Vice President Joe Biden, I don't think he's an exceptional leader either. Okay, I don't think he's. Maybe he could be slightly better than President Trump, but then again, he's not gonna continue to build the southern border wall, right? Then I cannot vote for him. Right? I vote for myself. If I mean, hypothetically, if I become the president of the United States, will I continue to build the southern border wall? Absolutely. We need that wall. Okay. I love Hispanics. Okay, but we cannot allow them to come here illegally, just by crossing the borderless border. We cannot allow that. Okay. I love Hispanics. Yeah, they if they come through work visa, like seasonal workers, contractors, that's great. But President Trump, he's against that. He even want to disallow legal Hispanic visa workers. He's against that. Okay, and that's why he's far right. He's causing this racial division, and that's very bad for America. Okay, so President Trump, he is not quite doing it right. Okay, well, I'm just making some constructive criticism here, but what can I do? What? Yeah, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, because I mean he's decent guy. He's not too bad, and he's not too dumb, but he's not too smart either. President Trump. Okay, so yeah, he's just kind of average kind of guy. Okay, so very much average. Take 5 minutes, alright? There's a spider again. I have to dispose of it. I just don't allow any bugs in my house. Okay, so. So that Minnesota incident, okay, this footage of Caucasian cop, you know, choking this African American man. All right, so but the thing is, I mean, he happened to be African American. He happened to be white, Caucasian American. Okay, so but it could have been any different racial combination. Of course, then there is problem of African American poverty, inherited poverty. Yes, yeah, that need to be addressed, right? Yeah, yeah. So Black Lives Matter movement, there's some merit to it. Okay, it brought up to the spotlight this issue of African American poverty, and poverty leads to crime. So African American crimes, African American criminals. Okay, yeah, they need to be addressed, right? There was this news today. Okay, in Dallas, Texas, three African American teenagers murdered Caucasian lady. Right, years back, again, three African American teenagers murdered a Caucasian lady in Manhattan, New York. Right? So, yeah, African American poverty that leads to African American crimes, African American criminals. Okay? Uh, they need to be addressed. Okay, so how do you address that? What's the solution? Education. There's no way around it. Education. Okay, and education is not about money; it's about discipline. Right? Why? Knowledge is free. Anybody anywhere in the world can learn everything from cell phone, internet. Knowledge is out there. Wikipedia, YouTube, you name it. It will not take more than internet cell phone bill to learn everything in the world. Okay, so it's not about money. It's about discipline. It's about spirit, right? That's all there is. Not you, but anybody. Okay. If I learn something, if I study French, German, Italian, and I put in my resume, how many foreign languages do I speak? Oh, I speak Russian, Chinese, Japanese. I learned it on my own, from my cell phone, internet, Wikipedia, YouTube. I put in my resume. You're hired. Okay. If they start talking to me to test me in Russian because they happen to know Russian, yeah, I speak in Russian, hypothetically, because my Russian isn't that good. Okay. Or if they write down in Spanish some sentences, hey, translate this. Probably I can translate more than 50%, right? Because I know quite a bit of Spanish. Okay, at least reading part. Speaking, I'm not that good at it. Okay, hearing, I'm not that good at it. But reading Spanish, yeah, I'm decent at it. Okay, because I studied Spanish on my own. Okay, never took any single class in school Spanish. I just learned it when I was in Los Angeles. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So if I was the president, yeah, I would use U.S. military force personnel who's sitting there doing nothing because when there's no war, military personnel they just sit there training classes. But yeah, that's smart people, smart Americans. Okay, we can use them. Okay, we just send them to, we deploy them to poverty-stricken African American communities, and so that they spend time with them, tutor them, mentor them. That's all they need. Okay, African American young kids, teenagers, they need some mentors, mentorship, guidance, role models. That's what they need, and I will send out all the U.S. military personnel to their houses to mentor them, tutor them, help them out in studying and or spend time with them. So spend quality time with them, okay? As opposed to like smoking weeds and stuff. No, yeah, spend time with them, right? do some exercise, teach them some exercise, perhaps martial arts, some healthy push-up, sit-up, and cleaning up. Help them clean up the neighborhood, erasing the all this graffiti and stuff, picking up the trash. Yeah, that's what I would direct U.S. military personnel to. Yeah, go help out African American communities, poverty stricken like ghettos, inner cities, whatever. Right? Yeah, spend time with them. Right? That's what I would do. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, teach them how to fix cars, right? And teach them whatever martial arts and yeah, basic algebra, whatever, mathematics and whatever. Okay, foreign languages and whatever they know. Okay, but I've been to U.S. military, so I know they are very smart people. Okay, yeah, many of them have artistic talents. They have, some of them are good at computers. Some of them are fantastic rappers, like hip hop. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Teach them whatever they know, right? Yeah, spend time with them, right? Yeah. Then there will be no more African American crimes, no more African American criminals. Okay, all they need is our attention, spending. It's not about money. It's about love, spirit. Okay, I can get rid of African American crimes like that. All right, if I'm the president, that's why I'm running. Okay, because I have all the solutions to all the problems in the world, not just America. All right, but I'm also running for Alaska State Senate, and I do not know whether I'm going to get elected or not. I'm doing my best. Okay, so we'll see what happens. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? I need some proper rest. So I do what I can, okay? So to save the world, I'm doing everything I can. All right. All right. We'll take 5 minutes. Yeah. So to get rid of crimes, you have to understand why crimes exist. Why do people commit crimes? Is it because they are hungry? Sometimes, but not nowadays though. Maybe back in the days. Nowadays, you have food stamps, social security, okay, Medicaid, Medicare. You have that, right? So people don't commit crime out of poverty, survival. No, that's not why people commit crimes. Then why do they do it? They do it for fun, to be happy, in pursuit of happiness. That's why people commit crimes. Excitement, adrenaline rush. That's why people commit crimes nowadays. Okay. Yeah. They tear down the statues. Okay. I don't think it's about racism, anti-racism. I don't think so. They just wanna get their yayas out. Okay. They just wanna have fun. Okay. But it is a crime. It's vandalism, right? So uh, it's funny. Vandals, they are white people. Okay, they're Northern European people who came to destroy Roman Empire, which is brown people. They are not white people. Roman Empire, Greco-Roman Empire, Egyptian Empire, they are brown Middle Easterns, Arabs. Or yeah, Southern European, they are browns. They are not white people. But Vandals, Visigoths, Vikings, Goths, who came down south to extinguish the light of the Western Hemisphere, Roman Empire, they are the white people who came to steal from brown people. Okay, Vandals or vandalism, they're white people. Okay, how ironic, right? Because back in the days, white people, they're not quite barbarian. They have their own civilization. Vikings, they have fantastic, this thin, long ship, very efficient. And yeah, they have some engineering going on, right? Very efficient sailors, right? Vikings, they were not savages, barbarians. No, they got some good stuff there, like Celts, right? Yeah, they got some good stuff going on. But when it comes to this Western civilization, they were behind by centuries or millennia. Okay, Egyptian, Jewish, Egyptian, Babylonian, Assyrian, Sumerian, this Iraq, Iran, like Persian, Egyptian, Greek, Greco-Roman, all the civilization, they're all brown people. They are not white people, okay? In the Western civilization, okay? But white people, they were behind in terms of this engineering and science and mathematics, okay? All started with brown people, all right? Not Jews though, mostly Egyptians, Indians, Persians, Romans, Greeks that Jewish people would call heathens, Gentiles. Okay, but Western civilization, it's mostly Arabs, Middle Easterns. Okay, like algebra or geometry, Greeks, Arabs, Roman and this military and engineering. Okay, Jews, they did play some roles like Bible, Hebraism, all right, but it's very important role that Jewish people played in the Western civilization. Yeah, like Bible, Talmud, whatever, Jesus, right, Abraham and whatever. Okay, yeah, they did play a good role. Okay, so but it's some small part. important part, but it's a small part, and all the other parts of this Western civilization is Egypt, Babylonia, Sumeria, Syria, Assyria, okay, Persia, Iran, Iraq, Greek, Greece, Rome, Italy, okay, and Jewish Israelite tradition is a small part of that, okay, this Middle Eastern civilization, Western civilization, Eastern civilization. That's a whole different story, okay, like, yeah, it's mostly China, India, China, okay, yeah. There you have like fireworks, right? Firepower, gunpowder, fire. This that's from China, right? And then you have this Chinese kung fu martial art, right? The President Trump kind of make fun of that. That's kind of cute. Kung fu, yeah, that's I like that. It's kind of cute, right? Yeah, that's cute. Oh, China virus, China virus. Yeah, that's cute, right? Yeah, I like President Trump. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think it's very funny. Good sense of humor, right? Yeah. I voted for him back in 2016 in order to get entertained. Okay, and I am being entertained. All this news, he's hilarious. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting my return on my investment, ROI, raw news. Yeah, very entertaining. Okay, so I have no problem with him getting reelected, but I don't think he will get reelected. Okay, why? I mean, maybe it's not fair to say he's incompetent, but he's not up to the par. All right, he may be not too bad as a leader, but his leadership skill is not as good as what U.S. presidency requires. Is that fair to say? That's what I think. And it seems that's what Americans think in general. So his slogan "Make America Great Again," but America is not great again. It's a lot worse. And his next slogan "Keep America Great Again." So he's assuming he and his people, President Trump and his people, assuming that America has become great again ever since his presidency. Look around. Not Alaska, but Lower 48. Is America great again? So give him 4 more years. No, America got a lot worse. For the very first time. And it happened during President Trump's first term. Historic statues being toppled down. People vandalize George Washington's statues, Thomas Jefferson's statues, Christopher Columbus's statues. That never ever happened once before. That did not happen during President Barack Obama's time. Okay? It only happened once in American history. It happened during President Trump's time. So is America became better, great again? But President Trump and his people, they are in illusion, delusion, right? They're in their la la land, okay? They're living in their own world in the White House, right? They're well fed in the White House, okay? Or White House staff people, right? President Trump people. Somehow they have this illusion that America became great again in ever since President Trump got elected in 2016. And their plan, yeah, let's continue this great America. Oh, President Trump, he recovered, restored America. Now it's great again. Let's continue this great America that President Trump restored and resurrected, survived, revived. So keep America great. Let's continue this great America. But look around. Is America great again? I don't think so. Fake news? Well, I guess they are kind of making fake news, right? America is great again. Let's keep America great. Let's continue this revived, resurrected, greater than ever before America. Let's continue this. I mean, they are fooling themselves, right? President Trump and his people, but they are not fooling other Americans. Okay. America got a lot worse ever since he got elected. Okay. Look what's happening. Coronavirus is not his fault, but yeah. It was God's test on President Trump, okay? So God threw in this problem, coronavirus, okay? But he didn't quite handle it very well. So he failed the test. And he failed again in this anti-racism protest. So right now it's June, right? November election, 5 months left. God may give him third test, and we don't know what it will be. If he fail again to meet this test, to come up with a good solution for the next test that God will give us, the U.S., United States, if he fails again, 3 strikes, he will be out. Then who will be the president next time? I hope I can be the president, and that's why I'm running for president. Okay. Because Vice President Joe Biden, I don't think he will do any better, to be honest. Okay, he could be worse. Okay, what can I say? So it's June now, November election, 5 months. God probably give one more test for President Trump to solve, to prove himself that he's worthwhile to be reelected. If he fails again, then he's not gonna get elected. Okay. So we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. Then I will tell you what I would have done if I had been the president. Okay. Coronavirus situation, anti-racism situation. Okay. I will tell you what I would have done differently. All right? Because I am still running for president, and I will never stop running. Why? Because I'm smart. I believe I'm smarter than all of them combined. All these politicians. I believe I'm smarter than all of them combined. Okay, so. Alright, so. Yeah, oh, you're living inside of your world, your la la land, okay? Fantasy land. Sure, whatever. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? You tell me, okay? So. Just give me 5 minutes, okay? Okay. So, uh, coronavirus, how would I handle it? I already told you before many times, right? But let's just review, okay? If I was if I had been the president in this coronavirus situation, yeah, no, I'm kind of more like I'm very in agreement with President Trump's or Brazilian President Bolsonaro's approach. Okay, no testing. So I'm kind of agree with President Trump and Brazilian President Bolsonaro. Okay, no testing, no mask, no nothing. Okay, go back to work. But and Brazilian President Bolsonaro, Senor Bolsonaro. Okay, Bolsonaro. Because I know some Portuguese. Okay, he did push-ups with his soldiers, right? Yeah, that was good. Okay, you know what I would have done? I would do one hand push-up because I know how to do one hand push-up. Okay, back in the days when I was in the U.S. Army, I did three finger push-up. Okay, like this. Because I trained for it. I trained myself. I learned from my uh, Korean friends who know Wing Chun style. He's a great martial artist. Okay, and he's also Buddhist. All right. Yeah. So I learned that some exotic Asiatic martial art stuff. Okay, three finger push up. Okay, yeah, I did learn that stuff. And I was able to do it. Okay, so two hands, then 10 fingers, one hand, then 5 fingers, 4 fingers, 3 fingers. I did very gradual fashion training. Okay, so I was able to do three finger push up when I was in the U.S. Army. All right. But nowadays, yeah, I can do one hand push up. You wanna see it? Yeah, I show you. I showed it. I showed it to you before, right? Yeah, one hand push up. Okay, it's easy, right? Oh, 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 that's it. That's enough. Okay. Whew. No problem, right? Yeah. Yeah. I told you I used to do three finger push up, okay, when I was younger. About 10 years ago, okay, so. No lockdown, okay, if I had been the president, no lockdown, no nothing, okay. And if you wanna stay at home because you're afraid, do it. That's your freedom, okay. But we are not gonna force people to lock themselves down up in their houses. If they do, what do they do? Yeah, too much drinking alcohol, okay, or prescription drugs, depression, antidepressant drugs, sleeping pills, suicides, huh? Drug addiction, alcohol addiction, okay? It doesn't work that way, okay? I mean, these doctors say, hey, stop speaking because if you speak, yeah, this droplet, coronavirus. So stop talking and also stop running. If you run, you exhale all these droplets, coronavirus. Stop running, stop speaking, stop talking. Just zip up your mouth. Don't talk. Stay at home. If you get depressed, yeah, get antidepressant. If you cannot sleep at home, yeah, buy some sleeping pills. And that's doctors, right? Not a very good advice, right? Because, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying all doctors are bad, but their advice seems to unjustly enrich pharmaceutical companies that they work for. All these doctors, okay. I'm kind of suspicious of their motive, right? We are trying to save lives. Okay, so let's say you get to save lives, everybody stay at home and living like a cocoon, like in the Matrix movie, right? Huh? Paying for all these pharmaceutical companies for what sleeping pills and antidepressants and unjust enrichment of pharmaceutical companies. Oh sure, yeah, I call companies whatever, right? Yeah, I drink alcohol, okay, nightly basis. But this isn't just alcohol, okay? It contains spruce pine cone, right? Yeah, it's very healthy. It's Asiatic medicinal drink, okay? Oriental tradition, right? You antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, right? And this is like Alaskan sage or kind of mint, okay? Yeah, herb, edible, very good for health, right? So whatever. So yeah, I would have recommended diet, exercise, if I had been the president of the United States into this coronavirus situation. It's all about immune system, strong immune system. Okay, it's about blood circulation, air, oxygen, water. Drink a lot of water. Personal hygiene, yes. Wash. Okay. Yes, social distancing is good. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I don't like people being too close to me. Okay, I want to have social distance. That's good. Yeah, wash your hands often, face often. I have been doing that all my life. I wash my hands, my face very often. All right, and I always take carry a bottle of water. If my hands get too sticky and sweaty, I wash it off. In my pocket, I always have napkins, so I dry it. Right, I wash my face very often. Just water, no soap. When I wash my hands and my face, because I do it so often, I've been doing that for years and years. Okay, always. I don't use soap because I wash my hands and face very often. How many times a day? About 3,000 times, I guess. Maybe 2,000 times. Maybe 10 times. Most likely more than 10 times, okay? So, yeah, I wash my hands, my face very often, right? About 10 times or 15 times, something like that, okay? And I do not use soap because if I do, it get too dry, right? Typically, I don't use hand sanitizer. I just wash it with my water because hand sanitizer, yeah, alcohol, it gets sticky. Okay, it got some remnant there, but water evaporize, it disappear, right? So I want my hands clean and pure, no chemicals, residues. Okay, so I do diet, exercise, so I'm healthy. Yeah, I smoke cigarettes, I drink alcohol. So what? I'm healthy. Okay. Yeah, because my immune system, yeah, whatever virus, bacteria may come to my body, my immune system fend it off so well because I do diet and exercise. I get plenty of rest. I'm not a workaholic, right? I get good rest. Diet, exercise, so I'm healthy, right? Yeah, so that's how I would have done if I had been the president, right? Show by example, lead by example. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, then we'll talk about this anti-racism. How would I have done it differently had I been the president of the United States now? Okay, yeah, give me 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. So I'm a huge fan of Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonders. Yeah, the blind African American gentleman. Okay, he's a genius, right? Yeah, fantastic songwriter, right? Huge talent. He's blind. Stevie Wonders, right? What state is he from? I should know better. Yeah, I'll look it up. Yeah, my phone is charging. Okay, but yeah, he's African American blind man, all right? But he studied music because he got his ears, right? He got his tongue. He can sing. He can listen, but he cannot see. He's an African American gentleman. Okay, and he excelled in music. Mr. Stevie Wonder. So, yeah, huge fan. I'm a huge fan of that gentleman. Yeah, great role model, right? If you're young African American, male or female, okay, come on, learn from Mr. Stevie Wonders, okay, please. Most likely you can see, you can hear, right? So you got some comparative advantage right there, okay. Yeah, you can do sports, you can do music, you can do martial arts, you can study mathematics, okay. Come on, right? No crimes, please. There are other better ways to pursue your happiness. Okay, adrenaline rush. You know what? When it comes to rush, I went to this mountain hiking trail. Okay, you know the traditional this well established trail is there are too many people there. It's too easy, so I went off the trail. Okay, and then it was more fun, more exciting. Why? Because it was steeper and this wild rose thorny bush. I got these scratches. Okay, my ankle got bloodied when I came all the way down. It took long time. It was more fun. Okay, other than rush right there. Okay, so and it's nothing illegal. Some people think I'm crazy, but nothing illegal. But more adrenaline rush, right? Yeah, I'm running for president. Adrenaline rush. Running for Alaska Senate, right? I go to karaoke bars and then sing and dance like I'm some kind of K-pop, whatever, right? Adrenaline rush because it takes a lot of God. I go to political meetings, sign up, give my 3 minute speech, deadline 3 minutes, right? I have to practice it like sometimes, right? Adrenaline rush, public speaking, nothing illegal, and good for my career, good for my future, and good for the humanity, presumably, right? Constructive, positive activity can still give you adrenaline rush and excitement and happiness. That's the right way to pursue happiness. Wrong way to pursue happiness, crimes. Okay, so yeah, that's why I should be the president of the United States someday. Okay, because I can lead by example. Right? Yeah, I'm running for president. Okay, I'm also running for Alaska State Senate because that's more realistic goal. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm just idealistic. All right. Yeah. To a fault. Okay. Anti-racism. Uh, protest. Anti-racism protest. Okay. What? How would I have done differently if I had been the president? Okay. I would say, yeah. Hey, we're sorry. I'm sorry. this incident ever happened. Okay, so this African American male, uh, somebody reported him using this counterfeit money, right? And they called the police. Police officers came to this place in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and then yeah, they may have used more force than necessary. Okay, yeah, we are sorry. Okay, but we all make mistakes. Okay, yeah, he happened to be white guy, black guy. Okay, but it's not about race. Okay, we all make mistakes because hey, look, police officers, they're human too. Okay, yeah, they make mistakes. Don't you? Don't I? We all make them. We are only humans. Okay, so we make mistakes. We are so sorry. Okay, yeah, because if I drive down the road, okay, if I make a mistake in the highway, yeah, some people may die there. Car accident, right? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it happens, right? Yeah, unlucky, unopportunately, okay, it happens, right? Yeah, mistakes happens, and sometimes when people make mistakes, like doctors, nurses, when they make mistakes, people die in surgery room, on the highway, police officers, firefighters, doctors, nurses, whoever. Okay, yeah, mistakes can lead to people's death, loss of life. We are sorry, but it happens. Okay. Okay, African Americans. Okay, they're beautiful. They're very talented individuals. Okay, they're very fantastic people. They're part of American history, right? Yeah, I'm a huge admirer of African American culture. They have their own language, right? And their accent and dancing style, singing style. Like African Americans, they're great blessing to America, right? Yeah, they created all this musical genre like soul music, rhythm and blues, hip hop, rap, right? A great invention, African American invention. Okay, they are a great blessing to America. But back in the days, they came to America as slaves, right? Yeah, but God is capable of turning the curse into blessings. Yeah, God works in mysterious ways. And I'm quoting from Jewish Bible. Okay, yeah, Old Testament, New Testament, Bible, they're all written by the Jews. Okay, so and I'm a huge fan of Bible. All right. Yeah, of course. Before, yeah, Jews and Arabs bifurcated. It was like Abraham had two sons, right? Isaac and Ishmael, right? So Isaac begotten two sons, right? Twin sons, is Israel and yeah Jacob, Israel and Esau, right? Before him, yeah, before them, like Abraham had two sons, right? Ishmael and Isaac, right? Yeah, so Ishmael, his descendants, Arabs, uh, Isaac's descendants, Israel, the Jews, right? Yeah, they used to be brothers, okay, like it or not. So the Hebrew language and Arabic language, they're very similar, all right? Like shalom in Hebrew, salam in Arabic. Yeah, same, pretty much same thing, right? Yeah. I don't know any Hebrew, okay, but I know Arabic because I learned it, right? Yeah, salam, salam alaikum. Salam alaikum salam. Yeah, okay, yeah. Shukran gazelan, shukran jazilan. Okay. Is it Gulf Arabic or Egyptian Arabic, whatever? Okay. Yeah, I learned Arabic, but I did not learn Hebrew. Why? Because there are more people in speaking Arabic than number of people who speak Hebrew, right? So yeah, I learned Arabic instead because I'm a politician. Okay, I want to get more points by more number of people. Okay, that's all. But yeah, I am a huge fan of just Hebraism, Jewish tradition, Bible, Old Testament, New Testament. They're all written by the Jews. Okay, before that, before Abraham, and before, yeah, they're all common ancestor, Western Hemisphere. Okay, Adam, right? What? Enoch, Methuselah, whatever. Okay, whoever. So that's what I have said as the president of the United States. It's hypothetical la la land, and people were like, yeah, so there'll be no more protest. Okay, yeah, we love each other, we love everybody. Okay, it's like magic, distraction, right? Yeah. If I had been the president, none of these things would have happened because I know how to do magic, distraction. Yeah, I got this cue from X-File episode. Okay, amazing Molini, right? Kind of Italian name, I guess. Oh, Signore Malini. Whatever, right? Yeah, we take 5 minutes break and we play with some cars. Yeah, the deco cars. Okay, I am so happy that I got it from Amazon.com. Okay, it's just plastic, clear, transparent plastic cars. Oh, uh, to me that's my birthday gift from God. I love playing cars. Okay, they call it Trump cars, right? And I rather not call it Trump cars because Mr. President Trump, yeah, he's like, you know, he's okay, right? But we just call it playing cars, okay? So because he's like, mediocre, right? One-term president. But if I don't become president in 2021, I prefer President Trump getting elected over Vice President Joe Biden. Why? Because I want to see this southern border wall built, right? To me, that's very important issue. Am I a one issue voter? Maybe. Okay, we need to finish building this wall. Okay, but Vice President Joe Biden, he's not gonna do it. I don't think. All right. So for that issue alone, yeah. If I have two choices, President Trump and Vice President Joe Biden, I'll pick President Trump to finish building up that southern border wall. Right? Because it's not okay to allow all this illegal immigration. Right? So, okay. But I'm running for president myself, so I will vote for myself. Though I'm not going for. I am not going to vote for him or him. I'll vote for myself. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. Yeah, I'm drunk. So what? I'm at home. I'm not driving anywhere. Alright, so nothing illegal. Okay, it's all legal. Okay. in this town that I'm living in, that I call my home, all right. Yeah, there's a lot of veterans organization. I'm a United States Army veteran. Okay, so uh, they're fantastic, right? So there are about three of them. Okay, so I've been to all of them, right? Yeah, they told me one of them. Okay, they play poker, not with money but with chips. Okay, no gambling, right? Just chips. So I was so excited, right? Because I love poker. I'm not very good at it. Poker face. We are not talking about Lady Gaga, okay? No, we're talking about poker face. I'm not very good at it, okay? But my dad, he's very good poker face kind of guy. So 99% of the time he won. 1% of the time, maybe he let me win, okay? Out of this parental love, okay? To encourage me to keep gambling with my life. Life philosophy, right? Yeah. Because you have to take risk, okay? Maybe that was my dad's, in his own way, life lesson. Yeah, you have to take risk. You have to risk taker, right? Yeah, I used to play poker when I was in high school. Now with money, with chips, right? Like, I used to be a dealer, handler, right? Right? Yeah. So Amazon.com gave me this wonderful. I mean, I bought it, but these plastic cards. I like plastic cards. Paper cards, it get folded, it get old, okay. But plastics more durable, easier to handle, and it slide very well, right? So yeah, yeah, I know how to shuffle like this, right? It slide better, plastic. I love plastics, okay. Yeah, not plastic surgery though. I mean, if you have big mole here, yeah, you have to take it out, go to plastic surgeon, okay. But when it comes to this, please, okay, don't be like Mel- First Lady Melania Trump or ex-wife Ivana Trump or first daughters like Tiffany Trump or Ivanka Trump. All this, right? Please don't do that. It doesn't look that good, right? So, okay. We stop and start because I don't want to lose this footage. Okay, so President Trump